This really made them look bad. So basically, the Dragon's Dogma 2 director said that if you dislike fast travel, all you have to do is to make travel fun. The truth is that...
Lee! It worked like a charm! I knew if I said I want to be last, I would be next!
Whenever you say that, and then there's a microtransaction to make fast travel easier, then yes, obviously it's an advantage.
Piece of advice before you begin.
Sir!
Look, you see that gourd that Gara is wearing? Watch out. There's something weird about it.
I'm going to say two things that are both true but might seem contradictory.
Lee's stronger than you think. You have no idea.
This is bad and it makes the game worse.
That's what makes him a winner.
Huh?
All right, Lee. Take him off.
Leg weights? Basic training equipment.
Ah, that is better!
Come on, you really think you'll be able to get through Gara's defenses just by dropping a couple of pounds of weight?
And it also doesn't matter.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Welcome back to the gamer nightmare that is the current state of microtransaction acceptance. Now, Asmongold is generally a genius at wording stuff correctly, but Jesus, he chose poorly. Today we need to talk about a gamer union. Yeah, no joke. We need to have a gamer union. Or a pack. Or something. We need to do something. Let's start with Star Wars Battlefront 2. I know it had a lot of loyalists, which is sad. But we need to start here and discuss what happened in case you've forgotten. It'll be quick.
Had an early launch through EA Access, so gamers have been playing the full game since November 9th. A Redditor by the name of The Hotter Potato posted statistics, math, and analysis showing that it would take 40 hours worth of gameplay to unlock a hero like Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker. This got a lot of upvotes. EA responded with some PR bullshit that justified the 40+ hour grind. It backfired and has become the most downvoted comment in the site's history, sitting at 681,000 downvotes.
Now this escalated pretty quickly to the point that later that year, they lost $3 billion in stocks and completely removed the paid loot boxes from Battlefront 2. The biggest problem now is that EA abandoned the game like 2 years later to go make some other live service game. Now Battlefront 2 ended up being what it should have been. A box price for a complete game, and 2 years later they deliver another complete game for a box price. And then do it again and do it again. The system worked for decades. The same companies that are killing off dev teams left and right were literally built off this system. What changed? Fucking cell phone gamers. Candy Crush, Facebook farming sims, etc. All these gacha games that got these spineless idiots to empty out their wallets so that they could make more farm plots this hour. When the PC console gaming industry saw the kind of money that these companies are making, that is the moment that the war started. And this is a war. Now, the Battlefront 2 was a battle that we won, but we very much lost a few wars since then. Now bring in Microtransaction Acceptance Crew. Jesus, is their podcast called the Wellcast?
But we're going to wrap up the podcast here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been the Well Podcast, all things mobile gaming.
You mean to tell me that these assholes are walking around with thousands of kids watching them buy loot boxes and shit, and now they're coming to PC gaming? The whole game changed when Diablo Immortal came out. Not because itself was one of the worst pieces of shit games in PC gaming history, but because it developed a bridge for mobile gamers to cross over to the PC gaming world. These spineless people have no problem with microtransactions. Most love microtransactions. And they found ways of making money off of spending dumb amounts of money on loot boxes so that they can become famous on Twitch as the loot box guy. They have normalized it. Years ago, we were /spitting on people for buying cosmetics in WoW. And now this. I didn't think the microtransactions mattered. And that takes me to Asmon's video. It doesn't matter. Now I know he was just baiting there. Don't be mad at Asmon. He's been a warrior in this fight for a very long time, and there wasn't much support at the start. We are currently losing the biggest war ever. The war for normalizing microtransactions, bad faith monetization. We need to rally, unionize. We need a leader, we need a plan. And yes, we're gonna have to be ruthless. And we need to boycott sometimes. We need to scold players that buy loot boxes. We need to tell the gaming industry that they either have a box price or they have a free-to-play with microtransactions. No more box prices and then 20 paid DLCs in the first year. No more paid loot boxes at all, matter of fact. And don't just replace them with something even shittier. We need game companies to be afraid of us. We need to find ways of fucking up their stock prices again. But mostly we need to change the way people are thinking about ethical monetization. Talk to your friends about it. Kick people out of groups. Don't play with people that admit to buying shit. We want those people to hide their shame. Laugh at them. Now to be clear, we're not going to go harass streamers and let them play their victim cards. I know they can just block each individual person. Matter of fact, they have unpaid interns called mods that'll do that for them. But they would rather go to YouTube and make crybaby videos about, oh, everybody's attacking me and I don't understand why. You know fucking why.
I've been called a shill, a sellout, a liar, a multitude of words that I actually can't say on YouTube or I wouldn't get past the basic profanity filter.
Because you're using horrible monetization to become rich and famous, to destroy gaming itself. You don't care. As long as you get your money, you don't give a fuck. Don't give me that crybaby victim card. All these streamers make enough money that they can pay people to never have to see a mean comment in their life, and they choose not to. They just want the internet to be a safe place for them. Well, the internet's not a safe place for anybody. Come back to reality. Now, to be clear, I don't think we should be harassing streamers. What I do think is those streamers are a big part of the problem. They're not the problem. The bigger problem is the people that like those people, that follow those people, that then go on and buy all these loot boxes. If it was just what these streamers are doing, they would account for almost nothing. We do need to rally. This could be our last few years that we have to try to win this war. The more normalized this shitty monetization gets, the harder it will be to win this war. It may get nasty out there, but the internet's been full of assholes since the 90s. Now is not the time to retire being an ass. Get mad, get even. Let's build a better gaming industry. This is a capitalist society. We can force them. We just have to do it with our dollars, our time, and how hospitable we want to be. And to those that are sitting on the sidelines and just saying, oh, ignore the loot boxes, oh, ignore the monetization, you don't have to buy that stuff. Just know, for every non-active person means it's going to take us longer and a higher chance that we don't succeed and things will ultimately get worse. You are in our way and you're not an ally here.